Mr. Marriott and Mr. Stipa looked at Aruba and saw the opportunity to build a Ritz Carlton in Aruba. And I mention this with a lot of affection and respect, because when I entered government 4 years ago, it was a moment that the documents for this project were already signed, because our previous government had seen in this project a great potential for Aruba, for which I also would like to recognize the former Prime Minister of Aruba, Mr. Nelson Orlando Lodiber. Hand of applause for his family present here today. When we entered government and we found the documents already executed, by then also would like to recognize the Minister of Infrastructure that also saw the benefit of this project, Mrs. Marisol Lopez-Trump. Also a hand of applause for her leadership in creating this project. I would not be sincere if I would not remind everyone at this moment that I was not that excited, neither was my government, about the building of this hotel on this particular place. But it is to the inspiring words. Mr. Marriott came to my office like a father and a son. He held my hand and he said, "My son, I don't want to fight with you. This is a great project for Aruba. It will bring the tourism of Aruba to a next level. And I do understand your concern and the concern of your government with regard to this very special piece of nature in Aruba. But we will do everything that is possible to compensate for whatever piece of nature we will be occupying. And today, I want to say with a lot of respect to both Mr. Marriott and Mr. Stipa, that everything that we have proposed with regard to conserving our nature, to bring back pieces of flora and fauna that we have might lost in the past, and create under our new generation the consciousness of the value of our nature, of our ecological system that Mr. Marriott and his company and institution has invested every time again requested their support. Thank you for that consideration with a lot of respect today. Government is not easy. You get to make difficult choices. There was one that we had to make. Either you continue in court or you respect previous agreements and build something great for Aruba, and while you are at it, compensate also for the parts that were our concern. And today, we are also creating a new institution which will help another part of our concern. We feel that Arubans very often don't reach to all their merits that they have. They still don't reach to the highest position within the tourism industry in Aruba. We want to give every Aruban that has made tourism a real opportunity to be the leaders, to be the general managers, to be the directors of these companies. And Mr. Hammer, we just spoke about an Aruban that we brought back from the United States who will have a prominent place in your casino. That is the type of approach we would like to see the tourism industry have with regard to all the qualities that our people have. And creating the Tourism Institute we will be creating, and we will be advocating for the participation of our local people, not only in Aruba, but to also be exporting our knowledge in tourism. And Mr. Marriott, thank you for the grant to start this tourism institution. We're sure you'll be very proud in a year or two when we are back here to celebrate the first achievements of this tourism institute. Thank you very much again for your to all those that have made this project possible, Mr. Stipa and his construction company that work day and night, the almost 500 employees, of which 99% almost are Arubans. We are very proud to be part of this important project for Aruba. Together, we will continue building the tourism industry, which my colleague Otmar Odiber has turned around to make it a growing industry in Aruba, working together with ATA, working together with AHATA, and all the leaders in tourism in Aruba, with all the employees in Tourism Aruba. Together, we will make this future bright as the great leader that passed away 50 years on this particular day encouraged and inspired all the world to look towards the future and see the brighter moments and the better moments that we can capture together. Thank you very much. May God bless this property, all the employees, and Mr. Marriott. Thank you very much.